Hello and good afternoon sa inyong lahat. Kamusta? And welcome sa isa na namang live stream natin dito sa ating Ready to be Rich channel. Kamusta kayong lahat? I hope you're all doing well and we have a very special episode for today and I hope you're ready to learn and mayroon tayong surprise guest, no? So hintayin lang natin siyang makapasok dito sa stream. Medyo nalito ng konti. But in any case, I would like to welcome everyone dito sa ating regular weekly live stream sa ating Ready to be Rich channel. So kung hindi pa kayo nagsasubscribe, dapat mag-subscribe na kayo. Ay, mali yung daliri ko. Nalilito, ayun. So youtube.com/ready to be rich and uh, youtube.com/ready to be rich YT and facebook.com/ready to be rich. So, before tayo mag-welcome ng mga guests, mga viewers natin, gusto ko munang tanungin, maayos ba yung aking audio at saka ang aking video? I hope hindi ako choppy. Of course, I hope that everyone is doing well. And sa mga hindi pa ako kilala, bakit hindi niyo ako kilala? Dahil joke lang. Ako nga pala si Fitz Villafuerte and I am the founder of this YouTube channel where you're watching and also yung ating Facebook page where you are also watching. So we're live streaming over at YouTube, at Facebook, and also on Kumu. Alright? So wag na natin patagalin. I-introduce ko na sa inyo yung ating guest. Ayan. So meron tayong makakasama at makakakwentuhan ngayong hapon na to. At tawagan na natin siya. Mukhang ready na. Ayan, nakasmile na siya sa background, sa backstage. So hello, Coach Fibo. Ayan.
Hello, Fitz. So, hello everyone. Apologize kasi nag-crash yung computer ko pagpasok ko kanina, so I had to restart.
Oh.
But yeah, I'm happy to be here and really excited to share with you everything that I have in store for you guys.
Alright. So, guys, ang kasama natin ngayon ay si Coach Fibo Lim. And Fibo, samahan mo ako na i-welcome yung ating mga guest for today. Ay, mga viewers for today. And unahin na natin, yan, si Love God, yan. Excited daw sila. Si Jay Martin, good day everyone. At saka si Paulo Fernandez Ramos. Ito si Paulo, every week talagang nanonood ito sa atin. So sabi ni Apolinar, yan. Good afternoon, Sir Fitz and the RTBR community, the Ready to be Rich community. Another day of learning. Yes. So, si Jerry ay nandito rin. Ayan. So, hi, Sir Fitz. Mabuhay po ang Team Replay at ang mga night shift. Maaga pa ako nag-message dahil mamaya na lang gabi ako manonood. Yes. So, hello sa mga Team Replay. And sa mga nanonood ngayon, of course, kung meron kayong biglang kailangan gawin or hindi nyo matatapos ang itong ating live stream, the replay will always be available right after. Hintay lang tayo ng mga around 10 to 15 minutes tapos you can already rewatch it. Alright? So, sino pa ba yung mga nandito? Si Dayan. Yeah, hello, Dayan. Good afternoon sa'yo. And si Justin Voltaire Seguban. Good afternoon, Sir Fitz. Ngayon lang ulit nakapanood ng live. Nako, welcome. Si RV ay nandito rin. Yan, good afternoon, Sir Fitz. And si Weng Francisco. Hello po, watching from Lipa. And si Boynsky Del, yan. Ayan, medyo delayed daw. Nako, ano yan, problema ng mga live streamer talaga yan minsan. Nagla-live stream ka ba, Fibo?
Oo.
Minsan delayed, di ba?
Experience, yes, oo.
Mm-hmm.
Totoo.
So, maraming salamat. Ito yung reason, Fibo, bakit ako nagla-live stream. Kasi may mga generous tayong mga viewers na nagpapadala sa atin. So, maraming salamat sa 24 pesos na super sticker, Jerry, na pinadala mo. Nako, I really appreciate it. And sa mga nanonood sa YouTube, you can, of course, send yung super chat or super sticker. Yung mga nanonood sa Facebook, pwede tayo magpadala ng Facebook stars. And yung mga nanonood sa Kumu, you can also send virtual gifts. Nako, si Aris na nasa Kumu, nagpadala na ng mga halo-halo. Maraming salamat sa iyong mga padalang halo-halo. Ang dami. And hello din kay Dilag 2020 at saka kay Ronnie Hati, yan, si Jetrod, si Benji, si Kelsey, si Val Poblete, si Kuli Desma, hindi, katunog lang yung pangalan, si Evelyn, na nanonood lahat sa Kumu. Alright. So, kamusta ka, Fibo?
Yeah, Fitz, I'm really happy to be here. I've been following you for how many years now? Because I believe na yung content mo, financial, business, personal finance, is parang impacting my life. Siguro I followed
Wow.
you, and di ko na remember. Long, long time ago, I bought one of your books. Back then, parang yung tipong masakit pa bumili ng libro because like it's
Oo.
a day's work for kumbaga sweldo yun ng isang araw eh. So but it's really worth the investment. I've been following your blogs even up until now. I've been following you on your TikTok, in your social media. So just amazing in what you do. Continue what you're doing.
Nako, maraming salamat, Fibo. Oo. And sabi nitong mga nanonood sa atin, bukod sa mga nag-greet sa atin ng good afternoon at hello, ay excited din silang matuto. But for today, of course, sa iyo sila matututo, no? I'm really excited to hear the insights that you will be sharing for today. And hindi lang mga taga-Pilipinas yung mga nanonood sa atin. Ito katulad si Francesca nag-comment. Hello from Belfast. Saan ba yung Belfast? Hindi ako familiar. I-Google natin si Belfast. Ireland. Tama yung hinala ko. All the way from Ireland. And maraming salamat kay Francesca. O, di ba? Meron tayong forex dito. May 1.79 pounds na pinadala si Francesca. Hello. Ayan. Magandang source of income itong pagla-live stream, Fibo, no? So, sa mga hindi pa nakakakilala sa iyo, Fibo, I hope you can introduce yourself and most especially tell us what you do.
Yeah. So, basically my name is Fibo Lim. Sa mga who heard my name for the first time, yung ibig sabihin ng Fibo is firstborn, no? Nakakatawa kasi sabi nila Fibo firstborn. So, kung secondborn, Sebo pala yung tawag, thirdborn, Tribo. But I've been doing business for how many years now? Almost a decade now. And I would say na most of my business years were just failures. I started network marketing, selling insurance, selling condominiums in the malls, selling t-shirts, selling watches online. Kumbaga, it was a rough journey talaga. And I was like searching for the best vehicle. Kasi akala ko, hindi para sa akin network, hindi para sa akin insurance, hindi para sa akin real estate, hindi para sa akin yung pagbibenta online, whatsoever. But I realized na the reason pala I failed, no? It's because no matter what product ibibigay mo sa akin, hindi ako marunong magbenta, hindi ako marunong mag-market online. Or not online, kahit offline, online, hindi ako marunong mag-market talaga. So, that's when to make the long story short, I found a way, no? Parang, anong online, anong internet marketing. And during that time, I did not have my own product yet. So what I did, I was just selling other people's products and making a commission in return. No, so that's how it all started. To make the long story short, I was able to make my first million online. And since then, my family, friends have been asking me, what are you doing? Is it possible to replicate that in our own business? Yung skills mo ngayon, possible ba yan to be able to share our own, kumbaga, sell our products using the system that you're using now? And that's how the journey all started. And today we have helped thousands of entrepreneurs market and sell their products and services without chasing prospects, without being judged, and without experiencing rejection. And yeah, it's been an amazing journey. And that's why I'm here as well, to be able to help you. So if you're an entrepreneur or business owner and you have a product or service that you want to sell online, then this is the right thing that kumbaga tama yung pinapanood mo ngayon.
Oo. Nako, so Fibo, katulad mo rin ba ako na kapag meron kang nami-meet for the first time, tapos tatanungin ka, what do you do? Parang ang hirap sagutin kasi ang dami nating
Correct.
ginagawa sa buhay, no?
Yeah, tama.
Oo, usually depende kung sino kausap ko. Minsan I tell them that I am a registered financial planner. minsan I tell them I'm an entrepreneur, minsan I
Yeah.
tell them I'm a content creator. Lalo na pag brands, sinasabi ko,
Yeah.
content creator ako. Yun yung
Yeah.
trabaho ko para
Actually,
mag-advertise sila.
oh,
Oo.
nakakatawa because back then, nung wala pa akong brand, when people ask what I do, it's kind of hard to answer because I was doing affiliate marketing and that's how I earned my first million. Eh. But if I say like, what are you doing? Affiliate marketing, ano yun? Parang, I had to make
Explain
it much more
paano.
sexy. And that's
Yes.
actually the reason why I started a YouTube channel kasi at least if they're gonna ask me, what do you do? I'm a YouTuber. O, diba? So, meron na akong, para na akong kamukha akong, I'm like Tony Gonzaga, Tony, Alex Gonzaga, sila Ivana, parang ganun. So, like,
Oo,
and,
mas
and, and
madaling
that's also,
maintindihan.
yeah, and also that's also the reason I wrote a book kasi what do you do? I'm an author. So parang
Oo.
it's kind of hard to share. Yeah, I relate to that as well.
Yeah, but I like what you said earlier, no, na kahit na kahit na meron kang magandang produkto or even if you have a great business idea, if you don't know how to sell, if you lack the marketing skills, hindi
Right.
ka rin kikita, no? So,
Correct.
I think it's something na all entrepreneurs should learn. Pero kasi Fibo, nakakatakot mag-aral ng marketing. I used to have that impression na pag marketing, nako, ang dami kong babasahin, kailangan kong maging creative kasi
Yeah.
advertising yung dumadating
Yeah.
sa akin. Pero ano ba talaga ang marketing? Specifically pagdating sa internet, no? Iba pa,
Correct.
I think, ang internet or online marketing.
Right. Right. Actually, that is how the mission started kasi I've seen a lot of business owners na merong magandang produkto. And I believe na yung products nila can really change the world. But the problem is they don't know how to sell and market it, no? So parang my heart just broke kasi I told myself, sayang, if I was just in their shoes, I could have easily done this and, do things like that. Because I believe that the only people who can save our country from poverty are entrepreneurs. Because number one, they bring money into the economy. Number two is they solve problems. Eh. So like, it's just so frustrating for me because grabe, like entrepreneurs, for them to have business, they solve problems, but the
They
problem
also provide
is,
jobs, di
yeah,
ba?
correct. But even if you have the cure for cancer, but if you don't know how to market it, then walang kwenta, sayang lang, no? There are a lot of products that I see na wala, it's just on their warehouse, on their shelves, and marketing really is just um sending the message out there. It's just like that. You don't have to be magaling ka mag-edit, mag-video editing, mag-graphics. It's not all about that. It's about um, parang delivering the message to your audience. So for example, let's say if you have a product, no? At let's say yung product is, sabihin lang natin, no? You have the cure for cancer. So even if the product is so good, but you're not letting the audience understand the benefit of it, the problem that it solves, then people won't buy it. So marketing is just really is just really answering the following questions. No, number one, what problem does it solve? No, number two, if the problem is not solved, what are the consequences? No, and number three is why would I buy your product over your competition? Why is it different? So parang if you just answer those questions, that's really marketing. It's really just the words and letting your customers understand and more eyeballs lang. That's it.
Mm-mm.
So if you just understand that fundamental, then you're able to sell your product even more.
Tama. Ay, iniisip ko, if someone suddenly tells me that they have the cure for cancer, hindi ako maniniwala kasi sino
Yeah,
ka, 'di ba?
correct.
How can you prove that you have the cure for cancer? And I think marketing, part of marketing is also trying to convince your audience that you're credible, 'di ba? You have an authority and then you show proof that
Yeah.
your product works. And in your case, Fibo, you've been helping a lot of entrepreneurs already for the past years. Can you share with us one story of a business that you've helped
Yeah.
on how they were able to grow their business?
Yeah, sure. Let me choose. Okay, ganito lang. Just recently kasi, um, there is a business, ito, traditional business, brick and mortar, Kumon Center, if you're familiar with that. It's an educational teaching reading and math. And talagang they were offline because pupunta sila, merong teacher and all of those things. So when the pandemic hit, diba, schools were affected. Also, Kumon centers were affected as well, no? The name of my student, by the way, is Tess, and I'm really proud of her. And the reason why I'm really proud of her because she is 54 years old, and she is not techie, okay? So just imagine that, kasi a lot of people think na online marketing, para lang yan sa mga bata, para lang yan sa mga techie. And siya yung taong hindi techie, talagang very, very new to her. And brick and mortar pa. Okay lang sana pag online, like your online selling or whatever, tapos hindi ka techie. Shot like talagang yung brick and mortar, it's like super offline. Okay?
Mm-mm.
And after implementing the lessons, like she was able to grow her students to 800 students in her community center.
800?
Yeah, 800 students. And ito yung maganda kasi she understands. I teach them kasi two numbers. The only two numbers that you need to know in business is, number one, what is the cost to acquire a customer? Okay, this is what you call the cost per acquisition. How much are you spending in ads or in marketing for you to get one customer? Okay. The second number that you have to look at is what is the lifetime value of that customer. Ibig sabihin, if that customer purchases more products in the future, if, for example, kung restaurant yan, and then on average, 100 pesos yung kikitain mo per meal, tapos on a lifetime basis, your customer will eat 1,000 times, that's 100 times 1,000. Okay? So, sabi niya na in the next 5 years, okay, the lifetime value of his customers is 23 million. Okay? So, just imagine that's brick and mortar. So, and because she understands that, hindi worry sa kanya yung pag-run ng ads. In fact, for every 1 peso she spends on ads, she gets back immediately 18 pesos. So that's an 18 times ROI. Because I've been investing in the stock market. I've bought properties as well. So I know how investments work, okay? And the reason I've been trading on the stock market, in fact, like 20, I don't know, I forgot, but I was like 18 years old back then. I was trading in the stock market. I was happy. I was getting 20-30% return annually. Okay? Mm-hmm. Pero yung capital ko, 5,000 lang. Kasi wala pa akong pera doon eh. Wala pa akong pera that time. So I was like making 1.5 a year. Okay? But I stopped that. I stopped doing that. And here's the reason why. Because it's gonna take me forever to build up my capital if 5,000 yung capital ko, and then it's gonna I was telling myself, mas malaki kikitain ko pag I'm just gonna work rather than trade in the stock market of 30%, tapos konti lang capital ko. But I discovered internet marketing when during that time, and I stopped because when I was get 30% return sa stocks, I was getting more than 100% return per day in my advertising. So that means if I spend 1,000 a day, I get 1,000 back, and then I can just reinvest that day to day to day. So that 1,000 became 2,000, became 4,000, became 80,000, became 8,000, became 16,000. And that's how my capital grew. It's because I saw marketing, advertising, not as an expense, but as an investment now. Okay. Mm-hmm. And the reason why most people don't look at it as an investment, it is because for them, okay, there are two types kasi of advertising. Okay, the first way of advertising is what you call brand advertising. This is what Nike, Apple, McDonald's, all these big companies are doing. Okay, all they have to do is just to put their brand out. They don't care about the ROI because they are so big. They have billions of pesos in marketing and advertising budget. They can afford to spend that. Now, my question is, do you have billions of pesos to spend advertising and marketing now? If the answer is no, then you should not be doing what the big companies are doing. Okay? For them, they have a marketing budget. It's because for them, marketing is an expense. They don't have that ROI. What I've been doing is I do not do brand advertising. Okay? I do what you call the vending machine method. Okay? If you notice yung vending machine, when you put money in, papasok ka ng 100, imagine na lalabas siya 200. Okay? Every time you put 100, may lalabas 200. Now, here's my question. How many 100 peso bill are you gonna put in that vending machine? Okay? If every time maglalagay ka ng 100, may lalabas 200. Okay? The answer is as much as you can. Diba? So, that's why my team never asked me, Fibo, what's our marketing budget next month or next week? Okay? Because they already know that my answer is spend as much as you can, as long as we're profitable, right? So that's really it. When you understand that concept, then you're gonna win in business because you've literally just killed everyone who thinks marketing is an expense. On the other hand, ikaw, kung tingin mo yung marketing is an investment, you're gonna keep on spending, and here's the advantage. When you keep on spending, maglalagay ka ng 100, babalik sa'yo 200. So you're growing your capital predictably, okay? Hindi ito post lang, like you just, you post on your timeline and then you expect people to just, and then you get 2 likes, your mom and your best friend. That's not how it works. It is like advertising. It's spending money predictably and consistently, okay? Para we get that a predictable parang return. Okay? So that's how basically advertising works. I'm not sure, medyo lumayo ako sa tanong, no? But yeah, I'm just letting you understand my train of thought para
Yes.
as well can win in marketing.
Yeah. Well, first of all, I have a friend who also has a common franchise, and I think mga 100 plus yung students niya. Kaya nagulat ako doon sa sinabi mo, naging 800, no? And na-acquire niya yung mga students niya through online. Tama ba, Fibo?
Yeah. In fact, she was awarded by Kumon as one of the highest. I think it was in the Philippines. Parang siya yung branch na pinakamataas na sales, pinakamataas na recovery, pinakamataas lahat na whatever. So just
yeah,
amazing.
I understand. And for my experience, kasi I have both online and offline businesses. And of course, I started sa offline. And you're right, I've always seen marketing as an expense na ito yung profit ko, up certain percentage of that, I would have to spend on marketing. But when I learned yung online business, I also saw that there's a need to rethink how you see marketing because lalo na online, it's so easy to monitor a lot of metrics. And I agree with you, one of the more important numbers that you need to see is yung cost per acquisition kasi that number is really so powerful and common sense, di ba? If you spend 10 pesos and you earn 20 pesos, it's just a snowball that you can just continuously roll over, di ba? At palaki siya ng palaki. So, I totally agree on that. And sa mga nanonood sa atin, if you have any questions for Fibo, you can just type it. And katulad ni Leo na may tanong, pero i-recognize ko muna, i-acknowledge ko muna si Vincent Ferrer na nagpadala sa atin ng 25 dirhams. Ako maraming salamat,
Nice.
Vincent. Ayan. So, sabi ni Francesca na taga Northern Ireland, taga Belfast, iba pala yung Northern Ireland sa Republic of Ireland kasi yung Northern Ireland is part of UK. Yun. So, it's something that I learned today. So, dito sa aming live stream, it's not just them who's learning, I am also learning from our viewers. So, anyway, ito nga, no, sabi ni Leo Villarama. Hello, Sir Fitz. Marketing always involves a lot of money also. May certain percentage po ba or how much po ang dapat mong i-allot for marketing for your business and translate your marketing cost into sales? If you're just starting, Fibo, mayroon bang certain percentage na dapat i-allot? Kasi I think this is from the traditional type of marketing, no? So what can you say about the comment of Leo?
Okay, sige. So most people might how would I say ma-shock sila sa sasabihin ko, but to my students, they already understand this. I tell them na spend at least 50% of your budget in marketing. That's so importante yung profit margins here because if you have a big profit margins, you can invest that in marketing. And second is this, kung baguhan ka pa lang, you spend muna a little, okay, sa marketing. Not like guys, when you run Facebook ads, it's just 50 pesos per day. Like, come on, if you don't have 50 pesos, you should not be in business even, right? You can just spend 50, you can reach like less than 1,000 people on that. Just imagine 50 pesos, mas mahal pa yung pagbibigay ng flyers kasi magkano pag-print, di ba? And
I
50 lang,
agree.
you reach 1,000 people, targeted people, okay? And what I suggest is sa simula, you spend muna a little, okay? And the reason for this is there's a concept called testing, okay? You wanna test first the ad if it's working, okay? You test first your video if it's working. You test first your, basically your creative, your ad if it's working, okay? And this also gives you more confidence to invest more. But again, if you ask me, magkano ba yung dapat percentage? My answer is as much as you can. Because if again, profitable ka, why would you put a budget to it? Why would you put a percentage to it if for every 100 pesos that you spend, you make back 200? Like, it doesn't make sense, right? And the reason why most people put a cap on it or a limit to it, kasi hindi nila tinatrack. The only way for you to know kung may bumabalik is if you're measuring it, if you're tracking it. Okay? So that's in our business. When we spend on YouTube ads, on TikTok ads, on Facebook ads, alam namin kung saan yung sales galing. Yung sales galing ba sa Facebook? Yung sales galing ba sa YouTube? Yung sales galing ba sa Shopee? Galing ba sa Lazada? Galing ba sa TikTok? Galing ba sa content ang page ko? So, dapat i-track yun para ma-measure natin na, okay, we're seeing na Facebook ads is working, so we should be spending more here. We see our YouTube ads is not getting sales, so we should be spending a little bit less here and focus more on the ad mga platforms who are giving us the most revenue, the most return, no? So that's really my short answer for your question, Leo.
Mm-mm. And alam mo yon, Fibo, na kunwari, well, nung around first week of October, nasira kasi yung mouse ko, yung computer mouse ko. So nag-search ako sa Google ng mga Logitech mouse. Tapos pagpunta ko sa Facebook, mga ads na ng mouse yung nakikita ko. And I know some people naiinis or parang nawiwirduhan din sa ganon. But if you're an entrepreneur, it's something that you want to happen, di ba? And that's exactly what online marketing is. And that's something that you actually teach your students. Tama, Fibo? No? Paano gawin yung magic na yon, no?
Yeah, correct. I would like to emphasize on that. That's really a good point, no? In fact, that's what I call, by the way, retargeting ads, no? They're targeting you again. And it's not only sa benefit sa entrepreneurs or advertisers, it's also for the benefit din ng consumers. Okay? Because just imagine this. Let's say yung gusto mo is mahilig ka sa basketball. Okay? So, mahilig ka sa basketball, but since Facebook is not tracking you, Facebook has no idea what you want. So, yung lumalabas na ads is mga napkin, mga bra, okay lang ba yun sa'yo? Right? But since Facebook is tracking you, is monitoring your activity, and na-notice ni Facebook na gusto mo mga basketball stuff, you're now seeing basketball ads. So as a consumer, would you be sad or would you feel happy? Okay? You would feel happy, right? So that's why, if you notice, the consumption of television is now declining and the consumption of social media is increasing because sa TV, they cannot track each user. That's why kahit hindi ka interested sa, kahit lalaki ka, pinapakita na yung pangbabae na mga whatever, mga ads doon. Okay? Pero sa Facebook, sa social media, since they know your gender, since they know your activities, they know what you want, they know what you usually watch, pinapakita ni Facebook yung mga related content. Thus, it makes your experience much more better din. Okay? So, that's for the consumer side. For the advertiser side naman din is very, very good because in television, the reason why it's very expensive, it's because for every platform kasi, may tinatawag na CPM, or this is what you call cost per impression. You're paying money per 1,000 views. Sa television, you're basically targeting just everyone. Okay? The rule sa marketing is do not target everyone. Because if you're targeting everyone, you're targeting no one. Okay? And the reason why social media advertising is very, very cheap, it's because of this. If you're selling basketball stuff, you can just basically target Michael Jordan and very laser quality audience na nakakakita sa ad mo. Thus, you're targeting 1,000 people. If you compare mo sa television, okay, you're targeting 1,000 people, but you're targeting just everyone, even those who are not interested with basketball. Pero sa Facebook, you're targeting only people who are most likely interested or who are most likely to buy. Okay? So if you notice, 1,000 pa rin yung audiences, pero in social media, since they are tracking you, they're tracking your activity, pinapakita lang to sa mga high-quality audiences. So very, very good for both the advertisers and the consumers as well.
Mm-mm. That's right. And sa mga viewers natin na siguro may experience pagdating sa paggawa ng Facebook ads, makikita, alam nila na kung gaano ka-targeted yung pwede mong iset dun sa Facebook ads. And Fibo, you are based in Cebu. Tama, no?
Correct. Yes, yes.
Oo. Kasi I've been working sa ilang mga food establishments dito sa May Parañaque, and I've helped people, some of the business owners to set up their Facebook ads. So, yun, no? Just as simple as that, I was able to set the Facebook ad to only show yung mga tao na taga Parañaque, kasi sa Parañaque yung ano eh. And also I was able to do some setup na within a certain radius kapag they're interested in Japanese food, kasi ramen store siya. So lalabas din yung ad. But I'm very sure never mong nakita yung ad na yun kasi you are based in Cebu. Unless you go to Parañaque at nag-search ka doon siguro na makakainan, probably doon sa lalabas. So, yun yung gusto ko sa Facebook eh, no? Napaka, ano siya, there's a lot of things that you can play around with. But of course, sa mga nanonood sa atin na who is interested to learn more, and katulad sa Kumu, actually may nagtanong dito si Alice, what's the first step to become a marketer, how to develop the ability to sell products, and how to predict the return? I think the best answer dito is for them to join this 3-part webinar series that you're conducting, no? So, can you tell us more about that? Please tell us more about that, and I'll share with them yung page nung free masterclass registration mo.
Grabe guys, you should attend this because I've been preparing this for a long time, and trust me, like I want you to set your expectations high because I will massively exceed them. Okay, and here's what we're going to be discussing. We're going to be discussing 3 things here. If you can see here, it's how to acquire unlimited customers, automate your sales process, and grow your business online without chasing prospect, being judged, and experiencing rejection. So, tatlong live webinars, and the dates are October 18, October 21, October 25. Don't worry, guys. Fitz will be sending you the link.
Ayan, naka-display na ngayon. bit.ly/BGM free training.
Yes. So that's the link. Register because seats are gonna be limited. Don't worry, we will be sending you updates. We will be sending you reminders, no? When we're gonna go live. But I want to discuss a little bit what we're gonna be covering on October 18. Okay, 2 days from now, I'll be discussing about. Okay, slowly move out muna tayo. In marketing kasi, there are 3 elements that I look at. I've been consulted with a lot of businesses, and I only look at these 3 things. Okay? First is this, yung offer. Okay? Second is yung sales process mo. Okay? Yung sales process is para itong vending machine. Okay? Yung offer is para itong produkto na sa loob ng vending machine. Okay? The third naman is the visitors. Okay, yung visitors naman is yung tao na bumibili sa vending machine. Okay, that's why I call it vending machine method because it needs 3 things for it to make money. Yung laman ng vending machine, yung vending machine mismo, and also yung tao na bumibili sa vending machine. Okay, that's what I'll be discussing. Now, in webinar 1, I'll be discussing about offer. Okay, creating an irresistible offer. Okay, just imagine wherein you sell something where your customers feel stupid of them saying no. Okay? That is what we're going to be discussing dun sa webinar 1. It's basically creating an offer for them to buy without lowering your prices. That's why yung webinar one, it's called How to Beat Your Business Competition Without Lowering Your Prices and Actually Selling More While Charging Higher. Okay? Yung second naman is yung sales process. Yung sales process is how do we sell our offer? But we do that through automation. So we're going to include one more thing here called the automated sales process. You need to discuss on October 21. And the title of that is How to Automate Your Entire Business in 24 Hours Without Having to Hire Employees, even if you're just getting started. Okay. And lastly is October, yung webinar 3, October 25, is we're going to be discussing about getting eyeballs, getting visitors. Now we already have our offer that is so irresistible. Now we already have our sales process that sells our offer. The last thing that we need is to people visit our sales process. Okay, we need visitors. And in webinar 3, I'll be discussing more about Facebook ads, and I'll be revealing to you our Facebook ad strategies that generated us 3 million in 15 days and how you can copy and implement our secrets in your business. So guys, you're gonna love it. Trust me, just register. Again, the link is shown on the screen. Seats are gonna be limited, so it's gonna be a first come, first serve basis, guys, and I hope to see you there.
Yes, and they need to register as early as now kasi
Right.
yung webinar 1, 2, and 3, di ba? Parang what you're planning is pag lumabas yung webinar 2, hindi na nila maa-access yung webinar 1. Tama, no?
Right. Yeah, so kasi this is a live webinar, guys. So of course, pag tapos na yung webinar, yung webinar 1, kung hahabol kayo, webinar 2 na. So you have to register like as soon as possible. Ngayon, if you're watching the replay naman and for accidentally you missed, well, it's better to attend webinar 2 rather than not attend at all, right? And
Yes,
I'm gonna
yes.
recap naman, so you don't have to worry. So I'm just gonna recap webinar 1 so you don't miss a thing. Okay. So register now, seats are limited. So yeah.
Yeah, and again, the first webinar is on October 18. So, actually, ngayon, habang nanonood sila, they can just go to the link. It will not take them more than 2 minutes, no? Kahit 1 minute lang, makakapagpa-register na sila. And they'll immediately receive sa email nila yung instructions and some more information. And I've seen may mga educational, ano ka pa, may mga na-share ka pa mga educational content dun sa email na ipapadala mo, no, Fibo?
Correct. Actually, ito nga. When you register now, I'm gonna give you a bonus training. Okay? So, kahit 18 pa yung webinar, when you register right now, okay, you're gonna see a pre-training video. So, itong pre-training video is so valuable for you to understand, like, how to basically just get unlimited customers in your business. So, you're gonna love that. Register now. We're gonna send you in your email the bonus training.
So guys, I hope that you take advantage of this free siya, no? Wala tong bayad. Free webinar training, and I've been able to get a preview of the topics that you'll discuss, and ako mismo, maski ako kahit na may several years of experience na ako of doing online marketing, I am still excited to learn from you, Fibo, no? Kaya talagang sulit para sa akin, no? Sulit itong pag-attend dito. Sulit yung oras na i-dedicate namin to learn from these 3 webinars. So again, you can go to bit.ly/BGM free training para makapag-sign up dun sa free masterclass registration. All right.
By the way, if you have
Nako.
already registered, paki-comment na lang below. Type registered in the comment section para at least alam namin sino na yung nakapag-register sa training na to. So type registered in the chat right now if tapos na kayo.
Yes, oo. So, siguro, before we proceed, Fibo, meron akong video na gustong i-share sa kanila. This is actually one of your marketing videos. So, this runs around 5 minutes. So, they can watch this while siguro we take a short break. And after that, guys, if you have questions, just type it sa ating chat. And then while the video is playing, you can definitely already go to the link and sign up kasi pwede namang pakinggan lang muna siya. Alright? So, Fibo, see you in a while. Pakita ko muna yung ating video sa ating mga
Alright.
viewers. Okay?
Friend of mine, si Madge, sent me a message and sabi niya, bro, during our event, ito daw yung kinita niya, pero I'm just so happy, lol, wow, I'm proud of you, panggatas na sa atong anak. So, sabi niya, I think I've hit this amount, more actually, you're an FB god. Na-amaze sila ako, do you know why? I guess it was 2018 siguro. He attended one of my events back then. This was in Cebu, waterfront. I remember a long guy approached me. Sabi niya, nasa medical school daw siya. And while on the side, he was doing some freelancing jobs to support his schooling. And sabi niya, I don't love what I do. What's your advice? Sabi ko, go with something that you truly love.
Ayan, i-remove muna natin. Mukhang hindi nag-play ng maayos. Sige, i-replay natin. Sandali lang. I think it's actually a problem from my connection, pero i-try ulit natin. Ayan. Sige guys, sandali lang.
A friend of mine, si Madge, sent me a message and sabi niya, bro, during our event, ito daw yung kinita niya, pero I'm just so happy, lol, wow, I'm proud of you, panggatas na sa atong anak. So, sabi niya, I think I've hit this amount, more actually, you're an FB god. Na-amaze sila ako, do you know why? I guess it was 2018 siguro. He attended one of my events back then. This was in Cebu, waterfront. I remember a long guy approached me. Sabi niya, nasa medical school daw siya. And while on the side, he was doing some freelancing jobs to support his schooling. And sabi niya, I don't love what I do. What's your advice? Sabi ko, go with something that you truly love. Go with something na gusto mo talaga. It's your passion. To make the long story short, he quit his school and he started a business called QuickPro. And it's basically teaching freelancers on skills. Now, I'm very proud of him, of what he's accomplished. The purpose of this video is just to show you the small things I taught him, the small things that he implemented made a very huge difference in his business and also his clients. So, if you're gonna see this would not be possible, okay, without two major things. Number one, creating a sales process. Now, I'm gonna show you. By the way, this is like one of my slides. I actually do a masterclass. So by the end of this video, I'm gonna invite you to one of my free masterclass. I'm gonna give you a free ticket. Is that okay? So finish until the end of this video. Check this out. So I actually gave him one of my sales process. It's an automated sales process. So what this does is it converts your prospects into paying customers using a robot. Okay? I gave this to him. Sabi niya, wow, OMG. I actually sell this for like 100,000. Okay? But in my masterclass, you're gonna know how you can get this for free. Sabi niya, if it makes me millions, he's willing to pay 500,000 for this. Ito yung outcome niya, implementing and almost like copying what I'm doing. And the good news here is, I'm gonna give you the opportunity to actually copy me. Okay? Copy my strategies, copy my techniques. And the reason why I'm doing this because I live in the world of abundance, not in the world of scarcity. Marami kasi dyan na sabi nila, huwag kong ituro yung mga natutunan ko kasi baka kopyahin, baka maging competitor ko. Now, what I believe is, it doesn't mean if I help people make more money, I'm gonna make less money. That's thinking in a world of abundance. So, I want to discuss again, ano yung sales process na he did to achieve these results. So, one of those, okay, is number one, capturing the contact information of your subscribers. Now, let me just give you an analogy. So, for example, you saw this beautiful girl. Lumapit ka, you kneel down just like this, and sinabi mo, uy, ang ganda mo. Would you marry me? Okay? And first time mo siyang nakita, first time ka niyang nakita, he doesn't know your name. Girls, tingin ano yung sagot niyo? Mag-yes ba kayo? Mag-no ba kayo? Sasampalin mo sa mukha. Sasampalin mo, di ba? Walang hiya. Now, what if I tell you that that's exactly how most people market online? They post their product on social media. And you know what happens? They expect people to buy. And the thing is, it's just like asking a girl to marry you when it's your first time to meet each other. Now, yung tamang process dyan is, di ba, pag-date, nagbibigay ka muna ng value. Kumaga, I want to build this rapport first. And then, I ask for the contact information. And then, what happens is, I follow up. Diba? So I capture their contact information, that's step 1. Step 2 is I follow up, right? We have these dates, we have these movies, we meet with each other, and then after being together for a few months, for a few years, that's the only time I kneel down and ask, will you marry me? And that's exactly how you should be doing it in your business as well. Capturing the contact information of your subscribers, building value by following up through them using email or using Messenger, and then only after that, that's the time that you sell your product and service. Now, this is applicable for you even if you are in network marketing, you're selling real estate, you are selling financial products, insurance, right? Even if you're a brick and mortar business, because you are dealing with people, you're dealing with emotions. Now, my question is, would you want me to show you behind the scenes, okay, on how you can implement this into your business? Now, I want to invite you to my upcoming masterclass where I'm going to walk you through exactly. So this is like my slides, you know, and one of my masterclass, you're going to see that here, right? How to get qualified clients, close more sales fast, and grow your business online. The title might change a little bit. Minsan kasi I do frequent webinars about ibang topics. It can be Facebook ads and all of those things. But just click the link below this video right now. Go ahead, click that link. Register your name and email so that you know where we can send you an invite, the link, your exclusive link to join me for my free upcoming training. Click the link right now. This is Fibo Lim. I hope to see you inside.
Ayun, nako, maraming salamat, Fibo. Ang ganda ng video, unfortunately medyo choppy, no? But it's the internet connection. We cannot really do anything about that. But I am really excited kasi may mga nakita tayong nag-register, no? Ito si Mav. So, kita-kita tayo, Mav, no? Who's already registered. And si Leo Villarama, nag-register din siya. At sa ano din, sa Kumu, there are people, although hindi ko mapapakita sa screen si Gillian, ayan, nag-register na rin daw siya. All right. So, Fibo, I like what you said dun sa video na pinakita natin, yung mindset of abundance, kasi some people, I've always heard this, no, na kung kumikita ka diyan ng malaki, bakit mo tinuturo sa iba, no? So, how do you answer that kind of comment from people na, kaya mo tinuturo yan kasi hindi ka na kumikita sa mga businesses mo. So, how do you answer those types of comments?
Right, wonderful. So, I would say na yung tao, iba't iba, no? And ako yung taong, I would say, I feel much more happy, you know, teaching it rather than keeping it to myself. Yun yung pagkatao ko. Second is this. There are two types of mindset, no? First mindset is you think in terms of scarcity, no? Na when you teach it, you're gonna make less money. But yung second mindset naman is a mindset of abundance. Now, in a mindset of abundance, now when you share it, when you teach your secrets, it does not mean na when you help other people make more money, you're gonna make less money. Okay? In fact, I got this mindset because I was told by my mentor about this. Because I was, nagpa-mentor ako, tapos yung niche niya is also internet marketing. And sabi ko, I even asked this to him, why would you teach me your secrets? Aren't you afraid? Yes, I'm paying you, but aren't you afraid that I'm gonna overpower you? I'm gonna, kumbaga, malampasan kita? And that's exactly what he told me. Sabi ko, interesting. So, since then, parang yun din yung naging mindset ko with regards to helping. In fact, sabi nga, ang tawag doon, kumbaga, karma, di ba? Good karma na you help other people, babalik din yan someday, and in different ways. So, yeah, when you have that kind of mindset, okay, ganito na lang. I want to share with you a story. I helped someone, and tinulungan ko siya without anything in return, not getting paid. Tinulungan ko lang talaga siya because wala lang. I'm just happy helping. And dumating yung point, I've never imagined na ako din yung kumbaga babaliktad yung mundo na dadating yung point na ako naman yung may kailangan sa kanya. And that happened. Ako naman yung nagpatulong sa kanya. And here's my question. What would be his reaction? Or what would you think he would help me? Okay, the answer is yes. Kasi I helped him years ago. And because of that reciprocity, then he would help me back. Kumbaga, at this time, no, even I know some of you, hindi mo pa na-achieve yung full goals mo, hindi mo pa na-achieve yung gusto mong buhay, but I realized that the only way for you to be able to achieve your goals is to help other people achieve their goals, because they're the ones who will also help you someday. You don't know when that is, that when it will be 10 years, 20 years from now, but ngayon you just want to start planting and giving value and helping, because there's no, kumbaga, you really need the help of a community, of an environment, of other people for you to go up.
That's right. And I've always emphasized what you just said, the importance of growing with a community. Kasi ang community, you help each other. So, of course, yung ginagawa mo, that you're teaching your methods, ano siya, it's not just you who is imparting knowledge, katulad dito sa live stream natin. Sometimes you also learn from your students. I've
Correct.
been teaching
That's right.
financial literacy. Sometimes may mga nasi-share yung mga tinuturuan ko na ako rin mismo, oo nga no, that's right. Because
Yeah.
if everyone shares their knowledge through the learning opportunity that you're giving, it's not just them that learns, but it's also you.
Correct.
Sabi nga nila, when the water rises, all boats go up. Parang ganon. Everyone is lifted. No? So,
Yeah.
at the very least, what you're just providing is a channel for everyone to get together and learn together. So it's just you who is initiating the conversation, but later on, they will be part of a community of online business owners, and you can definitely learn from each other. So siguro may mga nagko-comment dito, sabi niya, si Rohel, no? Registered, no business but interested to learn. So definitely, no, kahit na wala silang online business, they can still register dito, Fibo, no?
Yeah, of course. Because if you're someone na nagplan ka magkaroon ng business in the future, this is really for you, kasi magagamit mo yung skills, yung knowledge nito once you have a business in the future. Kasi ito, especially ito OFW, I just want to share with you a story. I met someone, he was working for like 20 years as an OFW, balik siya sa Pilipinas, nakasave siya ng 5 million. Sabi niya, Fibo, I've been working for 20 years as an OFW. I have 5 million. What business can I start? Okay. And people might shock you, but I tell them, don't start a business. You're gonna lose it all. Okay. Why? Because yung experience mo was as an employee. And ngayon, you think kasi na just having that capital, you start a business, you're gonna become more successful. No, you're gonna lose it all. Okay. So my suggestion is, if you're an OFW, may pera ka, balik ka sa Pilipinas, you start a business with no money. That way, you're gonna get your skills are gonna get developed kasi wala kang kapital eh. You use that 5 million as an emergency fund if in case something goes wrong, as a living expenses. Because yun yung lesson learned ko talaga before. I thought na kailangan ko ng malaking kapital to start a business. And especially pag walang experience ka, 99% you're gonna lose it all. Okay? So if you have no experience, it's better to learn muna. And the best way to learn is by starting with little capital, by learning, by listening with other people. And in fact, si Rogel, no, ito yung best way, because if you start a business in the near future, mas may confidence ka na on how to market, because yung ituturo ko na concepts is applicable in any business. As long as you have a business na kailangan ng customers, as long as you have a business na need ng marketing, then this is for you.
And hindi lang siya yung mga brick and mortar business or business na nagbebenta, no? I also noticed that this would be helpful sa mga professionals na naghahanap ng clients, like financial advisors, Tama,
Yeah.
no? Or freelancers, no? Na
Yeah.
naghahanap ng kliyente.
Correct. Yeah, products or services. Kasi
Mm.
basically, you're in
Mga
the
real
business of
estate
services.
agents, no? Would you...
Right. Right.
Mm.
Correct. Basta
So
if
marami, no? Pati yung mga nag-MLM, naisip ko rin, no? Mga nagmo-multi-level
yeah,
marketing.
kumbaga, if kailangan mo ng clients or customers, para sa'yo ito. Yun yung parang gist of it.
Mm.
Oo.
So marami pang nag-register, no? Ito si Dari Gold. Ako, maraming salamat. Si Lourdes, tapos si Jim. Ayan, registered, gusto matuto. Yes. And si Simon Peter, ang registered and interested to learn. So maraming mga I'm sure nag-sign up pa, medyo nahiya lang siguro mag-comment. And of course, meron din tayong team replay and I hope na mag-sign up kayo. So of course, this is just free, nothing to lose and everything to gain. So ayan, no, dalawa na yung reminder sa ating screen. So just go to bit.ly/BGM free training. Ano ibig sabihin ng BGM? It's Business Growth
Growth mentorship.
Mentorship. Tama ba, Fibo?
Yep.
No? So baka nag-isip, bakit BGM? Background music? Hindi, ano. That stands for Business Growth Mentorship Free Training. Okay. So I know that hanggang 5 o'clock lang tayo, Fibo. So siguro, any parting words before we say goodbye? Anything that you want to impart sa ating mga viewers this afternoon, Fibo?
All right. First of all, I want to share with you two things. No? First is, sa mga nanonood, I want you to thank Fitz ngayon for introducing you this free training. Okay? Because honestly, hindi lahat ng tao will get that opportunity to be able to jump on this free training. Okay? And I also approach a few people lang, and one of those is Fitz. And since Fitz really has that passion and mission to help you guys, then we kumbaga, he was really committed to share this to his audience. So I want you to thank Fitz. Can you go ahead and type that in the chat? Thank you, Fitz, for sharing this opportunity. Ayan. Second is this. I always believe na for every crisis, there's always an equal amount of opportunity. Okay. In fact, before the pandemic, we had scheduled events, a lot of scheduled events, and we lost money because we already ran ads, we already booked hotels and crazy things. We already bought, some stuff, workbooks and stuff for the audience. And we didn't really know what to do when the pandemic hit. It was a black swan. It's something that no one could ever predict. While most people were just sitting and waiting and implementing the wait and see method, wherein they just wait for everything to be okay and see what happens next, we were pivoting and shifting and changing our mindset. And I was always thinking to myself, if there's a crisis, there's an opportunity. The question is, where is the opportunity now? And to make the long story short, revenue and sales skyrocket through the roof where we have not seen in the past years. It's because of that one shift. And you most probably, you might be an entrepreneur, a person who wants to start their own business as well. You might be affected by what's happening now. You can either decide, would you want to be at the side wherein you're just going to wait and see what happens next? Or you're going to go to the other side of the equation, which is, okay, where is the opportunity now? And here is my last advice to you guys before I leave. Imagine na this pandemic will never end. Because I've been talking with people, they keep on saying na, okay, we're just waiting for everything to be okay. But what if I tell you this will be here for the next 10 years? Kasi sa totoo, yes, we have vaccines, pero we don't know. Like, just months ago, there was a new strain of virus that came out and it bumalik ulit tayo sa ECQ. Who would ever thought of that? Right? So, because that happened, sabi ko, next year, another strain of virus can come out again and, for some reason, hindi na effective yung vaccine for that strain of virus and we have to get vaccinated all again and then another strain comes out again. We don't know, right? And instead of just relying your future sa economy natin, why don't you create your future? Why don't you control your future by telling yourself, what if this will never end? So ask yourself, if this will never end, what would you do now? So thank you guys for attending our session. And Fitz, I really appreciate for inviting me on this interview.
Nako, maraming salamat, Fibo. And I like what you said, no? Kasi to be honest, we don't have any control sa global economy. We don't have any control sa national or local economy, but we have control over our personal economy. Kaya nating
Right.
gumawa ng mga paraan para kumita ng pera, para magtipid, para mag-budget. And I think mas maganda na doon tayo mag-focus. And nako, maraming salamat. I'm sure marami pa silang matututunan sa iyo kasi nag-sign up na sila, nag-register na sila dito sa ating free masterclass training na ipo-provide mo for the next couple of weeks. So guys, maraming salamat for joining me this afternoon. So siguro recognize natin yung mga ibang nag-sign up. Ayan, si Placido Torres. Ayan, ito kaibigan ko to, si Dennis. Hello Dennis, long time no chat. Ayan. So si Love, ayan, nag-sign up din. Si Sherwin. Ayan. Tas, nako, maraming salamat Liwar. Ayan. And si Rohel, si Lourdes, si Mav, si Kix. Ayan, nag-sign up. And si Jim. Nako, maraming salamat sa inyong lahat. And sana ma-invite ulit kita dito, Fibo, sa ating live stream. One of these days, siguro after, pag hindi ka na masyadong busy, no? Ayan. And I would actually want you to also, siguro after all the training, I can probably invite you para just to share ano ba yung mga bago nating natutunan, mga bago nating na-share during the free training, no? So
Yeah.
that's something that's also exciting. So yun, naku, maraming salamat. Actually ang tawag ko sa Ready to Bridge community, meron silang nickname, mga armies, parang BTS
Armies.
lang. Oo, kasi RTBR, kasi Ready to be Rich. So RTB
Yeah, yeah.
Armies. So yun, maraming salamat sa mga RTB Armies na nanood sa ating live stream. Of course, please remember to subscribe. Ay, hindi ko abot yung ating banner sa taas. So
Yeah.
youtube.com/readytoberichyt and then facebook.com/readytoberich. So maraming salamat and I hope nag-enjoy kayo dito sa ating live stream for this week. And of course, kita-kita ulit tayo. This is something that we do every week, every Saturday at 4 p.m. Manila time. And with that, nako, maraming salamat ulit, Fibo. And I'm sure magkikita-kita ulit tayo lahat sa iyong free training. So with that, I would like to wish everyone a good afternoon. Have a great weekend. Enjoy the rest of your weekend. Take care, stay safe, and see you again next week. All right? So bye-bye, Fibo. Thank you. Bye-bye, everyone.
Thank you, everyone. Bye-bye.